Hello friends, I am Kanchan from Akulmac Technologies and you are welcome to our show. And today we have Sitesh Srivastava, who has a deep interest in corporate training and he's closely associated with radio broadcasting. So welcome to the show, Sitesh. How are you doing today?
Thank you, Kanchan. It's a great day, great honor, lot of powerful feeling today. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, and I'm very happy, and I'm quite kind of. I'm not able to suppress my feeling because today we are celebrating Vijay Divas, and Prime Minister Modi lit up the Swarnim Vijay Mashal on this eve. This is the 50th anniversary of 1971 Indo-Pak War. So I think I would like to, before I begin this show, I would like to say greetings on this historical anniversary of Vijay Divas, a day to cherish and celebrate the valor of Indian Army, who made 93,000 Pakistani soldiers to surrender in this war.
Yes, Kanchan, it's a great day for our Indian Army. It's also a great day for the morale of Indian citizen, Indian people. After the independence of 1947, this was the biggest morale boosting military event of our times. And I can tell you this was something which it is very important for today's generation to understand the importance of it, the pride it brought to our parents' life and our grandparents' life. And India was still not a superpower back in those days like we are today economically. And India was still a socialist, a deep-rooted socialist country. And that time, this event that happened and our Field Marshal Sam Manekshaw giving an ultimatum to the East Pakistan. But more than the victory of Indian forces, I think the bigger lesson, the bigger glory comes that India could help a community, a region, a geography to liberate them from the perpetrators. And India gave all the full freedom, full hand for the creation of Bangladesh rather than capturing it itself. That is a big brother behavior in the world when India was still around just 30 years from the freedom. I think that is a bigger message that went out from our Iron Lady Prime Minister Indira Gandhi. What do you say?
Yes, I agree with you, but I think it is more than that because this 13-day military conflict is one of the shortest war in history, and it ended up in decisive win for India, and it led to the creation of Bangladesh, as you said. So, but there are a few things which are very important because at that point of time, what I have read it, Pakistan was not ready to take up the elected prime minister at that point of time, who was from Bangladesh. So the conflict took place in the backdrop of this tension between Pakistan and West Pakistan, which is now Bangladesh, West Pakistan and East Pakistan. And because East Pakistan is Bengali majority, it was closer to India and then to Pakistan. So that was the conflict. And on 25th March 1971, Pakistan Army led by Lieutenant General Tika Khan launched an operation Searchlight to quell the rebellion in East Pakistan. Massive human rights violation reportedly was denied and by the Pakistan Army during this operation. So what I feel is that India was compelled to come into this war, but then they fought it and they won.
Yes, Kanchan, and I think the camaraderie between the Indian Army and the Indian political establishment, that is also a very, very memorable aspect of this. When I remember when Mr. Field Marshal Manek Shaw was asked by our Prime Minister Indira Gandhi if he was ready to go to war with Pakistan, and he just replied, "I am always ready, sweetie." And that was Field Marshal Manek Shaw, and he gave an ultimatum. This was a 9-month liberation war, Kanchan, and India came into a last few months that India came to support, and it was clear from day one that the East Pakistan would be separated. But we had a great challenge on both the borders, and that was a big challenge for Indian Army. I am not sure how supported they were at that point in time, but what it comes that 93,000 people surrender, and from our side, from Indian Army, there was a loss of around 3,500 men from our side, and therefore I think the lesson that is went out from India as a big brother in Southeast Asia and the Asian, that was a great thing for India and our morale. From an army's perspective, I think Indian Army, which was not so great in the show during the 1962 because of our less preparedness, or we did not have great equipment, or probably it was more about a surprise from China. It came a befitting morale booster in 1971, just 8 years later. And I think that was a high point of Indian military. And after that, it has always been going up and ahead of it. And India and Bangladesh, I think that is something that should always remain sweet, and Bangladesh should always remember India's support for them.
Yes, you know that East Pakistan became Bangladesh, as we are discussing, with the Awami League leader Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, and becoming the first president in January 1972, as well as the second prime minister in 1974. Mujib, who was assassinated in 1975, and is the father of the current Bangladesh PM, Sheikh Hasina. And at the same time, I also want to tell you that this year, Prime Minister Modi has lit up the Swarnim Vijay Mashal from the eternal flame of National War Memorial, and 4 Vijay Mashal are lit from eternal flame of National War Memorial, and these mashal will be carried to various parts of country, including villages of Paramveer Chakra and Mahavir Chakra awardees in 1971 war. And soil from the villages of these awardees and from the areas where the major battles are fought in 1971 are being brought to National War Memorial. So I think that's wonderful initiative is being done this year.
That's true. That's true. And I think no government can afford to not to do the respects, give the due respect to the armed forces, because the armed forces work without neutral. They live neutral. They without ideologies. They are for the nation. They are always for the nation, with the nation. Because of them, we can sleep, we can enjoy, we can entertain. And I think that nature of army is something that needs to be respected by everyone, all of us, including the political masters who manage.
Yes.
And this is what is happening. And I'm really proud of the current government dispensation, who are giving the armed forces their due. And in fact, I'm very happy that once old former general is our also a minister in the Prime Minister Modi's government. And that is something which is very, very interesting. And Bangladesh war, Vijay Divas. I also heard on All India Radio today about some other patriot from in those days from the Bengal, because that part of Bengal has been always very close during the pre-independence days, the Chittagong and the Dhaka and all those places. So it's also a great memory between those two countries, Bangladesh. I have met wonderful Bangladeshi friends in Japan and Southeast Asia. And, it is very good to see Bangladesh progressing in terms of the textile that they are producing for the world big labels. And I believe India-Bangladesh friendship goes a long, long way. And Indian Army's contribution is always remembered.
Before we end, I would also like to mention about the Navy Day and the operation which is being done in 1971. It's called Operation Trident. And at that point of time, Indian Army has surrounded the financial hub of Karachi. And that is the day we celebrate as a Navy Day on 4th December. And I think we have done a program on that too. And also I would like to mention the Battle of Longewal, where we have celebrated about the valor of Major K.S. Chandpuri. So all these people who contributed with their valor and safeguarded the boundaries of India. So big salute to them. And again, congratulations to you on this Vijay Divas and to all Indians.
Thank you. Sure, Kanchan. I wish all our Indian nationals as well as our Bangladesh compatriots a great Vijay Divas or Bijoya Divas to them.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.